Hi everybody, welcome to my DayZ 1.18 compatible Chernarus boosted loot files that I do every single update. Oh gosh, I've been doing these for a long time now, haven't I? So what are these files? Well, they're hosted on my GitHub repositories, of which I'll put a link to in the description below this video. And the idea behind these files is they're an incredibly simple way for even beginner server modders for DayZ on PC, PlayStation or Xbox to upload these files, and you'll have a boosted loot server. And the sort of boosted loot stuff you'll get is you'll get completed vehicles, you'll get slightly more food, slightly more drinks, coloured weapons, all the new stuff for 1.18, a few more helicopter crashes, that sort of thing. And we'll go through what it is kind of in the in a second. We'll go through the README. The README contains full instructions on how to install them, and there's also lots of photos as well, that so you can kind of expect the sort of thing you can get. So this, for example, is the trucks that will spawn in at random places around the map, and in the back of the trucks you get lots of building equipment, and then you get say vehicles spawn in. Like this Ada, and in the back of that one there's weapons, and there's lots of different flavors of vehicles that spawn in. Now, in order to install these files, when 1.18 comes around, if you're watching this before 1.18 has gone live, what you'll need to do is you'll need to go into your server, and you want to start off with vanilla files. So you want to start off with the 1.18 files. So when we've had the notification that 1.18 has gone live on Nitrado or whatever your file system is, what you can then do is if you go into your file browser, okay, and then you'll go into your missions folder, and then go into Chernarus, and then go into the DB directory, and then go into the types XML. So you can just click on the types.xml, or you can download it. And inside that, you want to do a Control F, either on the web or in your favorite text editor, and look for the M79 grenade launcher. If the M79 is in there, you know you've got the latest files. All right. If you haven't got the latest files, there'll still be 1.17 files. So at this point, what we want to do is you want to go over to Settings General. We want to scroll down, and you'll see the bit that says Reset Mission XML to Default. And what you do is you tick that, and then you save, and then you restart your server. And what that will do is that will reset all of your XML files and your any JSON files, like your CFG gameplay.json, to default. All right, so they go back to vanilla, but there'll be vanilla 1.18 files. So if you've got any modded files you want to keep that you haven't already got copied somewhere else, download them before you do this. So you tick Reset Mission XML Default, you hit Save, and then you restart the server. Then you do exactly what we just said. So go back to the types.xml and refresh it first. Go back to the types.xml, and then have a look for the M79 launcher. If the M79 launcher is there, then you've got the new 1.18 files. Then what you want to do is you untick that, and then you want to save that, and then you can restart. So you'll then have a server that has original default 1.18 XMLs. Then all you've got to do is you go to the file browser, get yourself to the missions folder. Here we go. And then all you do is you go to my GitHub, and you click on this little green box here. You download the zip, so that will download. You unzip it on your local drive, and then you just upload these files over the top of the existing ones. CFG event spawns and CFG spawnable types, they'll go into the main directory. You'll see all the CFGs here. So just you go down to upload file, so upload them over the top of the existing ones. Then you'll go into the DB directory, and you'll hit upload, and you'll upload the events, the messages, and the types.xml. And then once you've done that, restart your server, and that is it. There's no other messing around. Now, you may well note that I have taken away the trader shop at Novi Sabor, which I used to have included. The reason why I've done that is because I used to have this trader shop, and it had the gas around it, and it was quite interesting, but it was quite a memory hog, I think, and if you were near it you would get lag. And I think there's a better way to do trader shops on console now by using custom JSON files, because they seem to use a lot less memory and cause a lot less lag. And it's also something that you will do in a separate JSON file as well, and people have different things they want to do, so I thought I'd take that out. And I've also taken out the spooky mist at Devil's Castle, and there was I did some smoke, didn't I, at one of the cities, Chernarus I think, and I did a forest fire by in the southwest, didn't I? So they're all gone. Those files aren't included. You can still look them up and add them if you want, but I've just gone back to these core boosted loot files. So the idea is then you can then add your custom JSONs if you wish. So what do you get? Excuse me. So here we go. Let's go down. So so you get a trader truck parked outside the shop in Novi Sabor. So if you get to Novi Sabor, there'll be a truck there. There's one of these, and in that is a load of weapons. I call it the trader truck. You can call it whatever you like, but the idea is that someone could take that, it's full of weapons, and they can go and go somewhere else. So there's only one that ever spawns, though. Now what's quite cool is the event truck. So the event truck, this spawns up at the top of the ski run in the west of the map, and this is packed full of fun stuff like fireworks and flare guns and vodka and chocolate and party tents. So the idea is that you can use it to have a community event somewhere, or you can go into the XMLs, the CFG spawnable types, and change what's inside the vehicle truck event, the event truck, to whatever you wanted. You know, say you want to set up an event, and the idea behind this is that on console we don't have a way to spawn things in easily. You've got to basically spawn like a truck in that's full of stuff and then drive it to the place you want to set up your event. So that's there, so you can use that should you wish. Just remember, only one will spawn in, so if someone takes it and you want another one to spawn in, you've got to disable the event so it will disappear, restart your server, enable the event, restart your server, and the vehicle will appear. Items spawn in pristine. That's really important, so it means it's a lot easier for beginners. We've got the new M79 launcher, ammo, derringer, plastic explosive, detonators, gas grenades, fireworks launcher. I've increased the numbers of those as well. Witches Night events spawn in, so you find the bonfires around the map. We've talked about trucks. Cars we've talked about. There's different versions. There's one that comes with farming stuff, one that comes with hunting stuff, and one that comes with a fishing rod, I think. More heli crashes, more of the dynamic event weapons like the LAR, the VSS and the SFL included in the mags. So I've taken away non-weapons from the heli crashes, so the idea is things like the ghillie suits don't appear at the heli crashes, so the idea is that you're more likely to find a cool gun. More duct tape sharpening stones, more sterilising agents, you know, like the spray or the iodine. More MBC gear spawns in, more gas masks, more gas pens, increased number of axes, more knives, more of the new police rifle and mags. I say new, it's been out for ages. More of the FAMAS, more of the AUG. Magazines spawn in, right, so mags should always spawn in basically full of ammo or almost full of ammo, and all or most of the guns, when they spawn in, they'll have a magazine in them and they'll have a suppressor in them as well, and most of them have got sights on as well. So again, the idea behind this is it's much easier for your beginners on your server to find a good gun and have a bit of fun using it. Coloured variants of guns spawn in, there's slightly more ammo, slightly more food, more wire, more collapsible barriers. I don't know if they work actually, but they're in there anyway. More stones, more large military bags, more night vision, more 9-volt batteries, and some surprises. So there we go. I'll put links in the description below the video and check them out for yourself. Hope you find it useful, and I'll see you again soon.